Hello everyone, this is Arnaud Delapierre. Today, we are going to talk about ETFs, those famous exchange-traded funds that often attract investors' attention. We hear that it simplifies access to a whole range of assets. But is that really the case? I decided to spend this moment together to help you better grasp the idea behind these financial products. We will talk about how they work, the reasons for their popularity, and important points to consider before jumping in. Grab a drink, settling comfortably, and let's stay together to discover all this clearly and smoothly. An ETF, or an exchange-traded fund, is a basket of securities that trades on an exchange like the idea is to offer a simple way to invest in a set of assets without needing to buy each security individually. Its structure allows for quick diversification and is often less expensive than a traditional fund. Several stakeholders appreciate its passive management style that follows a specific index, like the CAC 40, for example. To enter this field, a regular securities account or a PA is sufficient, depending on the chosen ETF. The goal is to make investment more accessible to a wide audience. Ease of access is a frequently mentioned advantage when discussing with these stock market vehicles. You can acquire them somewhere and then resell them at any time. As long as the session is open, of course. Management fees are generally lower than some actively managed funds. Moreover, continuous trading allows capturing the price lever, which can help react according to market conditions. However, it's important to find out about the specifics of each ETF, as each index does not have the same characteristics nor the same level of risk. Today, I would like to take a few seconds to talk to you about an application I recently discovered, Notrade, available on iOS and Android. It notably includes powerful trading signals and an intuitive space. All of this is free, which is quite nice when starting out, or when one is looking for a complementary tool. The easy-to-use interface allows you to stay easily informed about opportunities. If you are looking for a smart way to track your positions or monitor the market, consider installing Notrade. It will save you time, and the user-friendly aspect is quite appreciable. Passive management often offers fees that are more weaker, since the manager merely replicates an existing index. Unlike active management, which aims for performance superior to a benchmark, passive management exactly follows the composition of an index. This approach may suit those who wish to reduce costs and bet on steady growth. However, some prefer to mix passive ETFs with more dynamic products to diversify strategies. It all depends on each person's profile, investment horizon, and the desired level of involvement in portfolio management. To approach the subject well, let's look at a simple example. An ETF that tracks a French stock index. By purchasing a single instrument, you hold a proportional share in all the securities covered by this index. This method can limit the impact of a single company on the overall performance, because the risk is spread, even if it does not guarantee a positive result. It avoids concentration on a single stock. It is often reassuring for those who want to invest in stocks without spending too much time analyzing each company individually. Liquidity is often an aspect that many monitor. Thanks to the stock market listing, it is possible to buy or sell shares throughout the day. This flexibility is appealing because it resembles stock trading. However, be careful, some ETFs have limited trading volume. In this case, the price may be less responsive, and the spread, the difference between the buying and selling price, can be wider. It is therefore advised to choose a product with significant volume to ensure a smoother order execution. A common question concerns taxation. The gains on ETFs are treated as capital gains and any dividends are also taxed at the same rate as this. Depending on each person's situation, one can go through a standard securities account or a PIA if the ETF is eligible. In a PIA, the growth of the securities is tax-exempt after a certain period, except for social contributions. This can be an interesting point for anyone looking to optimize their tax return, while obviously being exposed to the market. Financial markets, a quick check of the current rules is still recommended. Then, some wonder which market categories can be tracked. There are ETFs on national indices, others on bonds, and even on commodities, even on cryptos for some time now. This variety can allow positioning in different segments based on these objectives. Before starting, it is wise to check specifics like physical or synthetic replication mode, dividend policy, for instance, capitalization or distribution, as well as related costs. This helps to avoid unpleasant surprises and to adapt your selection to your personal risk profile. Savers who wish to automate part of their investments sometimes use programmed investment plans in ETFs. The principle is simple. Each month or each quarter, why not? A certain amount is invested in one or several selected products. This allows to smooth out the purchase price over time and avoid entering the market at an unfavorable moment. Even though there is never a guarantee on the results, this routine establishes a discipline with less stress related to timing. Some online brokers offer this feature at affordable rates. In terms of monitoring, each ETF regularly publishes the exact composition of its portfolio. This is an advantage for anyone who wants to check if the product truly follows the announced index. Generally, this kind of information can be found directly on the issuer's website as well as in regulatory documents. Comparing the actual return to that of the benchmark index is also a good habit. A too large gap can be a warning signal, as it means that the product is not managing to maintain the expected performance or that fees are taking away a significant part of the gains. Let's now move to the stage of building the portfolio. Some advise starting with geographical ETFs, like a national index or even a regional one, then gradually incorporating sectorial or bond indices. The goal is to balance the entire investment by considering personal objectives, which can be long-term investments, for example, retirement preparation, or medium-term savings. A good distribution often helps to better withstand stock market fluctuations. In summary, the important thing is to consider the overall allocation and not to bet everything on a single index, even if it seems promising. The total fees, called TR, total expense ratio, vary from one ETF to another, even if they are often low, but they can impact performance over the years. It is therefore useful to compare several ETFs following the same index. Some charge a bit less, others have more comfortable liquidity, and others offer a more complete performance history. Also consider the potential brokerage fees charged by your intermediaries when buying and selling. Knowing how much you pay is already a first step toward making good financial decisions. If this video brings you something new, feel free to subscribe and leave a like. It's a boost. It's valuable for giving more visibility to the channel. You can also share your experiences with ETFs in the comments or ask questions if certain aspects remain unclear. I really enjoy reading your feedback, and it helps me refine the topics addressed in future videos. My goal is to make investing affordable and less intimidating, so that everyone can move forward calmly on the stock market path. Thank you for being here and for your support. To conclude, I want to say, this introduction to ETFs, keep in mind that these products are not magical. They offer benefits like simplicity and diversification, but also require at least a basic understanding. Study the index being tracked, look at the trading volumes, and compare the fees to find the one that fits your strategy. If in doubt, do not hesitate to consult a professional or continue your learning before taking action. I hope this video has given you some insights to better understand ETFs and their place in a portfolio. Thank you again for watching and see you soon.